Can't use always if I want something new.
Stay fresh.
Me and my brothers weren't playing chess, was making moves. We was on there from fraud to the food.
All that.
Just splash and taking them trips, post copping new shoes. Quick fixes, had to ride with a tool. Young reckless, didn't follow no rules. Sweat took risks to shine like jewels. Couple times was hot, had to play it cool. Back then the ones who made me hadn't separated. So won't stop till the one who stayed is over celebrated, rated. For working 10 plus, no promo. Her show it still runs, no co-host. And that's when the fam deserted her, still she didn't crumble. Cave is a no-no. She got more heart than care, for they left of her dead, had her chopped up the photo. So I wanna make her live a dream, anything she want that costs green is a go-go. Every day is a hustle, with my 9 pence strapped back, car money's on my mind. Reminds me of a Russell, rather be deaf to all jams that everybody didn't grind. Flow for the fam, can I say blast, figure than water. Flow for my gang, cause they waited round for my order. When it's my time to eat, every man grab a plate. Ain't gotta run these streets, ain't gotta watch your weight. Die for my family, only the real relate. Ride on my enemies, only them fakers hate God.
They ain't built like that, they ain't built like that. They ain't built like that, they ain't built like that. They ain't built like that, they ain't built like that. They ain't built like that, they ain't built like that.
Tryna take control, I'ma snatch your pad. Life in the game, don't try and I own my own pad. Ain't max but still, it be telling me mad. Thinking how things still getting worse when they're already bad. This now me really gone to the plan. Funny got a stretch car, I need them bands. Brothers gotta eat, wanna feed the fam. Got me tryna see more green than damn. One of my G's said he'll move a box in 1 week. Another said he's been moving boxes all week. Cheese, cutting up the hustle. Cause they both getting cheese, and they both using muscle, but only one's on the street. One man legit for his son, the other's trying to shine like one. Swipe spit 8's like a 9, so neither of them die by one. Trying to get us out of the struggle, watch it's a matter of time. Say when I burst my bubble, I say as long as I blow then it's fine. Flow for my fam cause they say blood's thicker than water. Flow for the gang cause they waited round for my order. When it's my time to eat, every man grab a plate. Ain't gotta run these streets, ain't gotta watch your weight. Die for my family, only the real relate. Ride on my enemies, only them fakers hate God.
They ain't built like that, they ain't built like that. They ain't built like that.
And we're live! What is going on, guys? Welcome back. STFU, Sit Talk Football Uncut. Every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We made a promise to you guys, and we've held that, surprisingly. I thought we'd let them down at one point, but that's not what we do here at COPA90 US. We do not let you down. We go live. Aaron is with us again. What's up, dude?
Sunny.
Juve. That's sick. I just noticed that.
Rocking Juve right now.
That's true. This is a Juve show.
This is now a Juve show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Juve show.
That's sick. That's sick. Remember when Kappa was almost banned in the U.S.?
I wasn't
in,
allowed to wear
because
Kappa.
of some of the connotations of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, when was that?
What?
When was that?
You were like.
You were at Livorno, dude. It's fine.
True.
Yeah, you were at Livorno. What were you guys sponsored by back then? By the way, we have Pat.
I'm back
Again.
I'm back. You guys thought I was gone, maybe dead, but I'm not. I'm here.
Turns out. What was when you played at Livorno? Before we move forward, I just want to find out what.
Yeah.
No,
man.
you don't have time to Google.
I'm not. I'm writing an email to the GM about a couple of.
You don't even need to write an email. He's literally right there.
All right, guys, we've got a lot to talk about. As you can see on the screen, we're talking the Real Madrid preview, actually Champions League preview. We're going to do Liverpool as well because they're just as deserving to be there. Our final picks, we're going to do some predictions there. We're going to grade our Premier League picks. We actually did Premier League picks on FFS, which was for football's sake.
Wow.
Or Friday Football Show, or football.
That is from a different life.
Football for
was.
suckers?
Yeah.
FFS is
Football
from a different
for suckers.
life. Yeah,
But FFS, we used to have that show. It was super sick.
It was
Ahead of
super
its
tight.
time, that's why we ended up having to stop it and bring it to a live format. But
People weren't ready.
People
weren't
we
ready.
did Premier League predictions.
We did that.
We're gonna find out how we did. I actually do not remember what I said.
I don't
because a lot
remember
of what I said just
anything I
comes
said.
out.
Does anyone in the commies, which is quick shout out to the commies. I'm back. You're back. We're all back. But does anyone remember FFS? Because if you are an FFS original, then
You're closer to a T-shirt than a lot of other people right now.
You
if
are
you're an FFS original, let us know. What?
Seriously.
Oh, how'd that get there? Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's the producer's job to get that off the table before.
Yeah, honestly, that's on you.
Sorry for trying to get a little product placement in
Vibes
here.
for Flores. He's not doing his job, and he also was slurring his speech before this, so
Yeah.
something's really off. So actual vibes, and maybe call the authorities.
You could send health and vibes if you want.
Yeah, send health and vibes.
Definitely needs help.
Health for Flores and vibes for Flores. We don't know how this ends, but it probably doesn't end well for any of us.
Someone in the comments, Joseph said, "Yo guys, go to the soccer film festival tomorrow in NYC. Are either of you guys going?"
I won't be there, but maybe other people.
I think it's sold out, isn't it? Or
Is it?
sold out today?
Could be.
Oh, awesome.
Maybe for tomorrow.
I'm going on Friday.
You're going on Friday, yeah.
Oh.
One of our senior producers here, Pete Carl, has American Football, which is on Friday, right? Is it the feature film for Friday, closing film for the festival?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Pete
So
Carl.
if you guys are in
Shout
New
out
York
Pete.
City, make sure you buy a ticket, go to the Kicking and Screening Film Festival. Not just for that one, there's a lot of other ones too. There's the No Se Chape one, which is supposed to be a really good one as well. But lots of cool films, lots of cool people. So if you're in New York, go and check it out. But make sure you get to Fridays. Pete Carl, who's done a lot of sometimes I get stuck on those cameras. But Pete Carl's done a lot of great stuff.
Is it because you're hot? Be honest.
Yeah, it's hard to not look at yourself when I see how Fitz froze that a long time ago. You guys remember when we had Fitz on?
Was that the first live
That was
show?
the first one. Like we threw him. That was a rough go.
That was out of control.
But he says that the reason that we haven't had him back on is because he'll take somebody's job.
It's true.
At that point, because he's
And
learned
that
a lot from that.
would be me.
Yeah.
Shout out Ceiling in the comments.
Ceiling
Is
in the
that
comments?
actually
Yeah,
Ceiling?
he is.
That's amazing.
If that's him, it could be Mike.
Yeah,
it could
that's true.
actually just be Mike Hennigan.
Let's talk
anyway.
about the Champions League final preview.
We
Actually,
have the preview of the trailer for Pete's doc.
we do?
Yeah.
Do you have it loaded up?
Yeah, you want to throw it up?
Yeah.
Let's-
All right,
let it-
guys. We're going to take a hard timeout before we go into, well, not a timeout, not a TV timeout, because we don't have commercials on this. But we are going to play you guys a little clip or a teaser, a screener of, whoa,
Oh,
there's some
someone's-
feedback.
I guess someone who cares about me is in my ear.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Are we rolling now?
Here we go. I'm going to play it now.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, enjoy.
Every 4 years, this one thing steals the attention of the world. And for 1 month, the entire planet speaks the same language. Soccer, football, whatever you like to call it, my 3 friends and I, we love it. And we think you can learn a lot about a culture through soccer. So a few years ago, we packed our bags, our cameras, and took off. 4 months, 4 friends, 8 countries, and a World Cup to get to. But this isn't just a story about us. It's about them. The people and places where football means the most. People in a place it's about time we listen to. Latin America.
People forget about the status, people forget about how poor or rich you are.
You can't get that same passion. You can't feel what you feel down here at these games.
It's just pure, raw emotion. Hoy ciego de los 7 años, fútbol es mi vida, mi pasión.
I don't have the control these guys have without blindfold on.
Yes, Sam. It brings people together more than any other sport that I ever seen.
No, police is not nothing. They just shut down this road. They get to do this once a year. And tonight, it's gonna blow.
The thing about soccer, is that it's just one culture. Everybody speaks the same language. Whatever country you're from, you're just always following the same thing. And that's a soccer game.
Sweet. Man, that's awesome.
I'm trying to go surfing on some sand dunes, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the full feature yet, so I'm looking forward to it.
I'm stoked too.
It's gonna be awesome.
Peter who made it used to be a really good friend of mine. Now he doesn't talk to me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Just a little update. Peter has since moved on to greener pastures, still at COPA90 US, but at the California office.
He got to call up to
he got to call up to the California office, which, when we're here sweating because of that humidity, he's going to be out there at a mild 72 degrees every single day.
Beach,
in and out of the office between that and when the tides are right, surfing, ripping along. So it's cool. All right, let's get to our Champions League preview. Aaron, we're going to start with Real Madrid. You are the foremost expert of Real Madrid. You grew up just outside of Madrid. You identify as Madridista.
Yeah.
You're self-galactico.
Through and through, bro.
All of those types of things. Check the box. So you're gonna do the Real Madrid review for us, or preview, not review, preview. Well, it's gonna preview. It's gonna be a review
for the preview. You weren't wrong.
This is why you guys watch. This is why you guys watch. This is another.
You see that synergy?
Pat, before we do this, is anybody saying anything cool? The commies doing anything cool?
Let's see.
Is anybody talking about?
Oh, cool.
Heath's
Maybe
sweet
you should spend more
ponytail?
time in there since you're not.
Is anyone talking about Heath's sweet ponytail?
Have you guys seen this, by the way?
Yo.
I think my comments and views are.
Is that a good view of it? Is this a good view?
Is that tight? Right there.
Real Madrid 4-2. We got some predictions. 3-2 Liverpool.
Yeah,
Shout me
it's
out, Big
tough
Patty.
for people to focus in the
Magic
comments right now
Conch
when they're catching the old ponytail
Shout out
shot.
to Magic Conch Shell. He asked for a shout
a
out.
conch,
Sometimes
by the way.
I give him.
All right, Aaron, here we go. How did Real Madrid get to this point?
Here's how they got here, Heath. I'm glad you asked me that. I've been thinking about this for days. Weeks,
most of your life.
Honestly, since the day I was born, I signed for Real Madrid when I was 4 years old, the day I first kicked the ball.
Yeah.
Stayed in the youth teams, grinded, went on loan a couple times, ground.
Yeah.
Went out on loan a couple times, finally made it back to the first team. You could call me Lucas Vasquez. I might be the Lucas Vasquez of Real Madrid. I'm not the most skilled player on the team.
Also might not be.
Might not be. Yeah. Might also not be. But I will forever work hard for this team. So here's how we, Real Madrid, my team clearly, got here. Group stage, cruised against everyone but Spurs. Spurs, they drew 1-1 and then lost 3-1. Looked a little shaky, looked like Real Madrid might have some issues this year. But they went through in second, caught PSG, who everyone thought, is this the year PSG's going to do it? No! PSG was trash. They cruised. PSG was real bad, by the way. Can we talk about that? Y'all were bad. Sucks.
PSG watches this.
Yeah, sorry, fellas.
Their official account.
You should probably be better.
Yeah, it's constructive. You said you were bad, and then he followed it up with you should be better, which means it's constructive. So it's not just bullying.
It's a compliment sandwich.
That's good.
Yeah, it's not bullying.
Start with a compliment, add criticism, finish with a compliment. That's how you make a sandwich. It's kind of, guys, let me paint the picture. The bread of the sandwich would be the compliments. The inside would be the negativity.
It's funny that you guys eat carbs.
Well, not necessarily. Now Matt's offended because you said the meat. And he's a
It's true.
vegetarian.
You're right. You're not. You know what?
Yeah.
That's actually
Yeah.
super exclusive, and we strive for inclusivity at COPA.
So what's your biggest surprise of this Real Madrid team so far this year? I guess not so far. We're at the end.
I would say, honestly, two things. Isco actually becoming like an integral player under Zidane. It looked like at the beginning of the season he might leave, but like he planted his feet, was like, I'm gonna stick it out. And to his credit, he got back into Zidane's good graces, it seems like. And probably to go with that, Asensio not really like breaking through this year the way we kind of thought he would. I thought this year was gonna be like, especially given how Isco didn't seem to have Zidane's favor. I thought this was going to be Asensio's year, and then Isco was going to get phased out, but it was really the reverse, kind of. I mean, I'm not saying Asensio got phased out. He just didn't feature nearly as much as I thought he was going to.
All right, before we get to their weaknesses, commies, those of you hanging out in the comments, quick question for you. What do you guys think of Zelda on the new Nintendo Switch, and would you recommend buying it? Okay, that's a serious question. I'm fooling the room.
I love
Mike
that.
won't stop. Mike won't stop texting me
that.
right now saying, "Ask the people if it's good and should we get it."
Dude,
moving back onto the football stuff. You don't have a Nintendo Switch, so you're not part of this.
Yeah, I
Click.
don't because I'm an adult and I only do taxes and other adult things. I don't play video games like children.
That's weird.
It's weird.
Cool.
A billion-dollar industry
You're
is
really
now just for
selling the
children.
crowd on being an adult. Okay. Yeah. Weaknesses. What's their weakness going into the final?
I would say, number one, team selection. They have so many good players.
Yeah.
It's going to be, and Zidane's talked about it, like it's going to be hard for him to figure out the best team. And also, I would say their back line. Like, if you're going to pick a weakness out of this team, it would probably, I would say Sergio Ramos has looked a little bit suspect. Rafael Varane has been really, really good, but like he's covered a lot for Sergio Ramos, I'd say. With the pace of that Liverpool attack, with as much as Marcelo likes to go forward, especially with a little fella named Mo Salah on the right side, kind of exploiting that, I think that could be a weakness. And I think people might get a little bit mad about this, but Keylor Navas, I think he's an incredible keeper, and he makes a lot of incredible plays, but from time to time we've seen him have like mental lapses where he'll punch a ball right into like an opposing attacker.
Or get like a really crappy haircut, or...
That's also a thing. It is a thing that has happened.
That's also a mental lapse, is it not? Can I get a definition check on mental lapse?
Jack, can you get on that?
Jack is nodding. GM
Stat
Jack.
Jack.
He's
Jack's not firing
upgraded
yet.
from
We haven't
GM Jack,
really...
bro.
Is he GM
I
Jack?
I
wish
think
you
he's
guys could see
upgraded
Jack
to
today.
GM Jack,
Dude,
right?
Jack's wearing a tucked
Let's call him-
in
he got
button
button-up
technical
collared
director
shirt.
Jack. TD
And
Jack.
he's been
He
really on
leveled up
top of
today.
things today. Like he'll
TD
come over
Jack.
to me and be like, "Oh, you got to do this," and I'll be like, "Are you the
All right.
CEO here?"
He just showed a substitution sign.
Oh.
Not sure
wow.
what that means.
We-
Technical
Wow.
directors or GMs don't usually involve themselves in
Yeah,
substitution.
but he's like
he definitely
meddling
went for
in
the
team
substitution.
affairs.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to
And that
build
was
a team
pointed
and
at
let it
Pat.
go,
That was
honestly.
pointed at Pat.
Just real quick, little break.
was.
There's a lot of pro Zelda. Talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there... Okay, all right, guys.
Do people know that Zelda is not actually the main character? Do people know that?
No, the green guy with the sword is Zelda. Everyone knows that. Canadian Tim likes that one.
Direct all your hate at Pat because he doesn't know that the main character's name is Link.
No, the only link I know is sausage.
That's, again, disrespectful to Matt.
The only link
Sausage link.
I know is
No,
clicking
the
on
reason why I
link
know
to
it's Link
the
because you can
live
play
show
with him
every
also in the
Wednesday
new
at
Mario
5
Kart.
p.m.
That's also on Switch. You guys, let me know what other Switch games you like. Let's move on from that.
Screw Zelda.
Until we
Kevin.
get back to it. Really?
Yeah, somebody's anti. Kevin, you gotta speak up.
All right. Whatever.
You want to talk about Liverpool, bro?
All right. What's
you got
their
more questions for me?
What's their biggest strength?
They have won this thing so many damn
Real
times.
Madrid.
They're Real Madrid. They're good. Depth,
Yeah.
the Zidane effect, and a guy named Ronaldo who was really good. Those are probably some pretty big strengths, I'd say.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Does anybody in the comments speak Portuguese?
Yeah, basically all of them. I believe in all these commenters and their ability to learn new languages. So yeah, most of them do. What was
Tight.
your question?
Yeah, it was a tragedy.
Cool.
Can you repeat the question?
Is anybody talking about the Champions League?
Oh yeah, everyone's talking about the Champions League. I mean, right now it's just predictions for the Champions League and opinions on Zelda. And people are kind of upset that I said that Zelda is the green person. The guy in green, blonde hair, rides a horse sometimes, swords, that's Zelda. I will not compromise on this. and that's fine.
Wow, dude. We knew this day would come that Pat would eventually put his foot down on something and him and the commies would split. This is how revolutions happen.
No. The commies will back me up on this.
Yeah?
We're changing the entire story.
I don't
I don't know about this, bro.
All right, let's go. Let's move on to Liverpool.
Talk to me about it, bro. How'd they get here?
Well, they had an easy group. Okay. They had a very easy group in Spartak, Moscow, Maribor, and Sevilla.
Some of the top
Sevilla's
competition
great.
in Europe.
Sevilla sets themselves up every year to win the Europa League. But then they went on to the group stages, out of the group stages, smashed on Porto, okay? Then they put a beating on City.
They did.
Okay, and then they put a beating on Roma initially, only to win in like, what was it, 7-6?
I think it was
6-5, 7-6 thriller?
I think it was 7-6, right?
7-6 thriller? There's Matt, Liverpool fan, new fan. What was the... Oh man, Matt's looking back at the old Google calendar being like, how did my team win again to get to the final?
It was 7-6. It was 7-6.
Yeah, that's sick.
I've been a Liverpool my whole life since yesterday.
Yeah.
Liverpool fan my whole life.
Well, you
since
have
yesterday.
one parent's from
one parent's from
Liverpool.
Madrid, the other is from literally
Just
born,
outside Madrid.
just outside, and the other is from Merseyside.
Yeah. Okay.
Every single one of them.
Okay, that
mate.
makes sense. That's an interesting.
Every single
what
one
are
of
you,
them.
a leprechaun?
Every single one of them, mate. I'm now a leprechaun.
Whoa, no, now you're being just something other than a leprechaun. Pat, come on, man. Respect for the furniture.
It's just my leg. It's the warm part. Nothing's dirty about that.
Yeah, but you also don't wash your leg or your pants.
Have you ever washed those pants?
I've washed them. They've been washed.
Have you washed them since
Physically?
they've been in your care?
At least a couple times.
That seems like a
last-
no.
Pants don't need to be washed.
Don't
Confirm
think-
that with the commies.
You
Nobody
seem like the
washes their
kind of
pants
kid that
anymore.
has that Band-Aid on, but there's nothing under it. You just want that Band-Aid, that rugged look of like...
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start putting them on my face. No, these pants are very, very dirty. So don't eat off of this.
Don't eat off my pants. But Liverpool were solid in the league this year. 75 points, which is pretty cool. They got Champions League for next year, which I think is something to build on. It's interesting, though, because they're in a final, right? Champions League final. They're in Champions League next year. It wasn't but like a few months ago that people were comparing Jurgen Klopp to Brendan Rodgers. And now
They
there's
were
like
bringing
that's
up those
pretty much
stats
dead.
over and
Well, their
over. They,
stats
like,
were like
kept-
Brendan
they were-
Rodgers was a
yeah.
little bit better at
They
one
were,
point.
but yeah.
Matt's shaking his head over there because he preferred Brendan Rodgers. Now
It's
he's gone on to see him win multiple titles at.
I prefer Brendan Rodgers.
Every
at
day
Celtic,
we
yeah.
walk into the office and Matt laments the days that why did we let Brendan Rodgers go? I don't care they're winning the Champions League final. Why did we let that man go?
Yeah.
That's weird for me, but Matt, you live your life, bro.
You can sell Coutinho's. You can sell Mohamed Salah after this year. And go back to being a team.
Now Brendan Rodgers has won a double treble in the best league in Europe.
But you could never sell a Brendan Rodgers.
True.
Because there's only one.
There's only
and
one
you
Brendan
can't replace
Rodgers.
him.
What was the biggest surprise for you for Liverpool, bro?
Everything. Just kidding, Matt. I got Matt to laugh, guys, so you don't have to send those vibes anymore. He's bounced back. He's talking normal. He's feeling
He's
it.
not even slurring.
He's breathing. He's
I need
laughing.
to hear
Okay,
his diction's
now he's
clear.
overly laughing, so I feel like we're losing him
You need to hear
again.
him say a full sentence. Also, Canadian Tim's been very quiet. He laughed
Yeah.
at that one Zelda thing, and other than that, I'm a little worried. I'm a little
He's
worried about the
probably
staff
offended.
today.
Yeah,
He's probably
honestly,
offended.
I'm pretty
Andrew-
sure
even-
Canadian
even
Tim
Andrew
is
looks
just
like-
angry
He's just
at you.
shaking his head no, but I don't know what part of this last minute he's shaking his
Oh my
head no
God.
to, so that could end poorly.
Is Megan looking at
Everyone
you?
just relax. We're having a great show here. Megan Christensen just walked by, everybody. But we can talk because she's not in the comments. She just walked by. And,
She'll be in there soon, bro.
My life is on the line now.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I would say, honestly, the attack. We knew they were good, but I didn't expect them to be. Now they're 2, 3, and 4 in the scoring in the Champions League, but they were. 3 of them were in the top 5, I think, for the majority of the Champions League in terms of goals scored, and that was obviously Mo Salah, Mane, and Firmino.
Bobby?
Is it Firmino or Firmino?
I think it's Firmino.
Firmino, right?
Yeah.
No tilde
Let's-
or H.
Right.
So it's Firmino.
I was going to ask Matt because I'm pretty sure he doesn't know.
Poor Matt.
3 from 3.
Yeah, hold on.
Sometimes you gotta take
a
the
dunk on my man.
Oh, tomahawk! Ooh, man, that's how you dunk right there, dude. You take that low-hanging fruit,
Yup.
hanging over the rim.
Yo,
You got
and you make it
Dude,
look
actually,
good.
amateur referees that don't know what
Make it
offensive.
look
Yeah,
good.
I gotta say though, you've been bullying Vibes with Floor is a little bit hard today. Because there was something earlier in the office which I won't fill you in on, but like.
Oh, yeah.
Heath, are you okay?
Matt,
I've
Matt,
had enough. I'm not gonna
for
tolerate
the
that in my
people,
workplace.
do you feel you were a little bit deserving of a little bit of a getting a little bit of flack for today?
For earlier today?
Yeah.
I'm a team player.
Oh my gosh, that's an admission of guilt. That is. But guys, I'm not the expert at all for Liverpool, to be honest with you. I am, but there are more experters
The
out there.
Livorno of
Higher,
England.
yeah. So we talked to Neil Atkinson from the Anfield Rap. He chatted with us, and this guy knows his stuff. He's passionate. He's well-spoken. And we've got a little clip to show you guys of what his predictions are, what he's feeling going into this Champions League final, and what it means to be a Liverpool fan now going into their, eighth Champions League final? They've won 5? But wait, before you play that, you know the song We Won It 5 Times?
Yes.
What's going to happen to that song?
They're just going to say 6?
Change to 6, right?
No, because... Oh, wow, nothing. Because, but if they did win, that song is pretty much dead because it's in Istanbul. We won it 5 times, right? So that's all out the window.
You could still say that. Then you just got to like add a verse where like in
Kiev.
We went to Kiev and won it 6 times.
We won it. We went to Kiev and won it
4-0
for the 6th time.
It's the commies.
Guys, what do you guys think about that song? Do you know it? We won it 5 times. We won it 5 times in Istanbul. We won it 5 times.
Yeah,
does it go? We love you. We love you. We love you. That's how the song. All right, guys, check out this interview with Neil.
Not underdogs for me. For me, this is a toss of a coin. For me, and if Madrid supporters think otherwise, I've got to tell them they're wrong. For me, this is a 50-50 football match. I said before about strengths and weaknesses, how this stuff can sort of can cancel out each other. And for me, Liverpool have got a fantastic opportunity to win the Champions League. It is. If it's a toss of a coin, it's a toss of a coin, and I'm fine with that. And that's what I'm looking at. They've got wonderful footballers, wonderful attackers. They've got a couple of questions at centre-half. Sergio Ramos does not look like he likes turning round anymore. Doesn't look like that's for him, and he's going to have to do some turning round on Saturday night if Liverpool play well. He's going to have a Marcelo shaped hole to the left of him, possibly a Caraval shaped hole to the right of him. What Casemiro, how he copes with Bobby Firmino snapping at his heels. We can win this. We can win this, and it's not just we can win this in a sort of it'd be a shock if this is depicted as if Liverpool do it, Liverpool have shocked the world. I would say the world needs to have a good long think about things. This is a Liverpool side who put 3 past Manchester City this season on 2 separate occasions. Put 3 past Manchester City in half an hour on 2 separate occasions. Manchester City are great, coached by Pep Guardiola, get 100 points. Liverpool can win this, of course.
Well, there it is, the man. The myth, the legend. Anfield Rap, by the way, go and check it out, AnfieldRap.com. They've got a whole bunch of podcasts all about Liverpool, really cool stuff. Another thing that he said to me, which I found interesting, was that how much better he thought this squad were and that they're not really the underdogs here. Like, he truly, truly believes that this year, this team is on par with Real Madrid and that they're far better than their 2005 Champions League team that went on to win it, and across the board. And he felt that they matched up really well with Real Madrid's weaknesses to exit, like those kind of in the midfield or turnovers where they could pounce and then sort of do the old gegenpress, that they could really capitalize on that. And that if they lost and played their game, fair enough, but he felt that they truly had a good chance of winning it, which is crazy.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think for Liverpool to be successful, they're going to kind of have to bypass that midfield because that right now is probably their biggest weakness. But I can ask you that. What do you think is their biggest weakness?
For Liverpool?
Yeah. And
oh man,
they got a couple.
I mean, it's always been the thing is they got a leaky defense. They got a leaky back line. I'm not I read that straight off the paper. I'm not comfortable using the word leaky. Can I go back and say that again? That makes me uncomfortable.
No, it's a live show.
No, okay.
It's in the ether now,
They've got a back line that is vulnerable at times and has been exploited. I mean, you saw them come out alive against Roma, and this isn't all credit to Roma. They were very, very good in the Champions League. But they're not Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And they put up 6 over 2 legs. And that's exciting and it's fun for us, but if you're a Liverpool fan, you're like, okay, there's an issue there if you're giving up that many goals over 2 legs, both home and away, obviously. And I think that's the biggest thing for them is that organization. They've got some young players as well. Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, they're both teenagers? They're both teenagers, right?
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Matt's just saying yes with definity, and he's not positive. He's not positive. Oh my gosh, here he goes right now. If one of them's 20, dude, you've got to walk out right now. Yes. Oh my gosh, dude, you gotta go out. All right, we've lost our producer. Guys, vibes for Flores again because he's a new fan. I've been giving him a hard time for that. Now he's chugging his water like it's a beer, as if he needs to wash down the misery of being 5 years off of a player's age. But we were all wrong, but we're all right together.
Heath, look at the stats. We have one of the best defensive records in the PL, says Tom Wilson.
40 goals conceded. 40 goals conceded is the most in the competition. Like for the final 2 teams, because there's only 2 teams though. For the whole, they gave up 40 goals. Yeah, so that's not a stat. Meet me in the comments.
Meet him in the comments. But I'll
Meet
be
me in
there
the
to-
comments. I won't
I'll
be
there
in
to
there, but
defend you.
it's more of a
Won't be
phrase.
there, but holler at me.
Yeah, holler at me. Either way.
Simply Historical has been throwing in some Russian language
Tight.
into the comments.
No, I think that's actually 40 scored.
40 scored. Oh, they scored 40. Wait, what?
Yeah, it scored.
People are also
You gave
calling
me a
you-
fake stat?
Stat Jack misled you, bro.
This is out of control. I'm
This-
considering walking
this
out.
So they
this
scored
whole
40 goals?
show-
I would never.
Already the record
This
before
whole
going
show
to
has
the
gone
No,
off
no, it
the
says
rails.
leaky defense, 40 goals conceded.
Leaky Heath.
Below that.
With the leaky defense
Wow.
call.
Stat Jack led you wrong, bro.
Dude, Stat
Stat
Jack,
Jack led
you
you wrong.
and Matt, dude, both.
Heath,
You
I
gotta
might have
trust,
to take
you
over
gotta
the show
trust
soon.
yourself,
you
bro.
have no idea what you've done because people are calling you Leaky Heath.
Andrew's the only one that's got it together over here. They're calling me Leaky Heath.
And it sounds so good when you
Dude,
say
if
it.
I have to pull the ponytail out to get order back in this room, I will. But I tried to be business casual today. I tried to keep it cool. Wore the ponytail for all of you guys. And
Yeah.
if this thing continues to fall apart,
I don't want to scare you, but in the commie world, in the union of commie commenters,
yeah.
you are now Leaky Heath.
Oh my gosh,
there's
that's the
no-
worst, dude. I'm Leaky Heath, but I'm your captain. Captain Leaky Heath to you.
And but yeah, but that's it.
Leaky
So
back
just,
lines, dude.
Just figure that out because
Only you can help stop leaky back lines.
SmackDown. SmackDown.
Yeah, but guys, look, there is an actual link. Matt, is that link good for the Umble thing? Is the link good?
Say again?
The link?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, we got a link. We want to know from you where your favorite place to stream this show, right?
Anything.
Anything.
Any programming.
Yeah, any programming. Where's your favorite place to stream? Is it on a bus, at your house, at a bar, in a pub, in a car, in a taxi?
Imagine if that's where somebody's
It's not
preferred
the
stream.
physical place.
Oh, what is it then?
YouTube,
Like which-
Twitch.
Leaky Heath and your.
Well, dang.
Hey, come on, stop bullying him.
All right, guys, let's try this again. Check this out.
He's leaking all over the place.
Can you bring the camera in close? I got to make this intimate. I got to make up to the
I
comments.
almost just fell off my chair.
All right, guys. Here's what we want to know. Where is your favorite place to stream? Not a physical location where you would be streaming, but more of an actual platform. Do you guys like streaming on Twitch? Would you guys like to see this live show on Twitch? Would you like to see it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all the other ones, Periscope, all those things? I think there's a link. Just let us know in there. We want to know because we want to make sure we're putting this in front of your eyes in a place that you're most comfortable. So if this isn't your favorite place to watch live streaming, just let us know, and we'll make the changes. And if we don't, then you can blame Matt. But either way, we want to know from you guys.
We've
so
already got some people
make sure
saying YouTube when I should be working, says Dak. Respect. And also someone said they're watching in a bubble bath with a glass of champagne, which is a
Guys,
physical location.
hold on, time out. We have to reestablish what this is. It isn't, we weren't actually, I was asking, but I was wrong. We don't actually want to know where you physically stream it from. Okay, your bubble bath, that's
Yeah,
great.
He let you speak for so long before he corrected
did,
you. Like you
yeah.
listed so many physical locations.
He was on a roll.
Also, we're getting we have a lot of YouTube people and a couple Twitch people. This could end up being
Any
a
Facebook
rift in
streamers?
the commies. No, we got one Instagram.
Okay.
Tony wants Instagram. Respect Tony.
Instagram's pretty limited right now in terms of our ability to stream.
Not comment.
He wants. Okay, Jack also doesn't want you to comment. He wants you to vote, but you can also comment.
Yeah,
if you're
vote.
commies.
Click
Dude,
the link.
is this show
Where
out
is
of
the link? Is
control
it in the
today?
description?
The show is off the
I'm
rails.
getting ready
and
to
it's
break a
tight.
light just
I
to
love
feel
it.
I would just love if somebody told me where it was. You also worded it really weird. Where is your favorite place to stream?
Leaky Heath, you are the best on the YouTube.
That sounds more like a physical location.
Why not Leaky?
I don't know.
Sacktown.
Leaky
YouTube,
Heath is pissed.
Twitch. We telling you.
All right, let's do some predictions. Champions League final, man of the match.
Ooh, Varane.
Okay. Like you actually, he will be your man of the match, or he'll win man of the match.
He will win man of the match.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's, just off the top of my head, I think he's going to get a goal and play well.
Who?
Rafael Varane.
Yeah,
he plays
could be.
for Real Madrid.
Could-
He's
I know,
French.
I-
Center back.
I
I'm going
know.
to keep going.
Because this is in,
Good player.
because this is in Kiev, I'm gonna say Sergei Ramos.
I respect that. Sergei
Ramos. That's how they would say it there.
Sergei.
So I'm immersing myself into what this final is going to be. No, actually, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say VVD. Are you guys cool with that?
I like that.
You went with the defender. I'll go with the defender.
I like
Finals
that.
are typically. I do think there's going to be goals in this one though, because I think Liverpool play in a way that either they're going to give up a lot of goals or they're going to score a lot of goals, or both's going to happen. But there's going to be goals. It's going to be action. Pat, what's your prediction for this one?
I don't know. Navas?
Nice. Why?
Because he's going to come up big. And
That's
stuff
sick.
Liverpool a lot,
That's
probably.
tight.
I'm not
Stuff,
against
oh.
Liverpool. I feel like
Stuff.
people think I'm anti.
I really want Liverpool to win this. The
I
only
do
downside
too.
that I have is how many Liverpool fans we have in our office, and that's a personal
Yeah,
struggle for me.
especially 'cause they
but I'm
don't-
willing to give
'cause-
that up because I really like what Liverpool stands for as a club. I like them. They're
Also, I'm
good
just like
vibes.
I'm a little bit sick of Real Madrid. Like, no disrespect to Franco's 11, but like I just it would just be nice to see a different team, you know.
Oh my gosh, dude! You just have to bring the political movements into all this stuff, huh? What do the commies think? What's your
got a
guys'
lot.
predictions
Let me
for?
scroll up a bit.
Leaky
for
Heath, the
month?
Nainggolan of U.S. men's national team 2010.
That's funny.
That's
Man of the match will be Milner.
I wish I was. What?
Nicholas Watt says Liverpool 3-1.
Okay.
JJ says man of the match will be Milner. Caleb says Navas will win it.
Okay.
Bob Saget says Lovren.
Bob Saget, that is so
Dak
funny.
says Mo Salah. Because
Okay.
it could totally be. Leaky Heath, the Nainggolan. Oh, you just read that, didn't you?
Yeah.
No.
Who do you think is gonna win?
Madrid.
Madrid?
Yeah.
I'm going with Liverpool, dude. I just have to. I have to, just for my soul, for the cleansing of my soul.
It's just both of
Oh,
them. I
Dash
don't
is mad at
like
me.
either of the results. Like,
Yeah.
if Real Madrid wins, I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
If Liverpool wins, I'm just unhappy every day because these people.
I picked
Yeah.
Basel to win, so I've been disappointed for a while.
Yeah.
Seems like a bad decision
I believed in them.
on your part.
Yeah, but when you don't care about anything, does it really bother you?
No,
True.
but Dash is mad at me because I said I want Liverpool. I don't know who I want to win. Dash is mad because he really.
Because he's an Everton fan or what?
Dash is having a bit of a rough day. So if everyone could like actually send some vibes. to
Why is Dash having a rough day?
We're gonna actually. Is Dash here? We're gonna bring him on, right? We're gonna bring him on in a bit.
He's out
We're
there.
gonna bring him on.
Dash
I hope he
might-
knows.
Yeah,
he's-
we'll talk
he
about
knows
Dash
that.
in a little bit.
Because sometimes we have to prepare Dash, because if you don't, sometimes he'll take a hard curve and he's going to try to turn this thing into a who has the best six-pack in the Champions League final. And that's going to derail the current conversation.
It's gonna get brought up.
Final predictions?
It's gonna get brought up.
I'm going, like the others part or the, guys, my final. Can I get a zoom in here again, Canadian Tim?
Love that.
I'm on one elbow, a half lean. Final, 2-1, Liverpool over Real Madrid to secure their 6th title and ruin half of their songs.
Give me that right in my eyes. Real Madrid.
Oh, he got the eyebrow up too.
2-1. 1-1 for a long, long time, and then Rafael Varane in the last minute to just ruin hopes and dreams.
Oh, sick. Ask Pat. Let's go to Pat.
Zoom in on him,
All right,
too.
I'm just gonna think about it right now and say something. Ready?
Yeah.
Canadian Tim, are you ready for me? 2-2 draw.
Try not to move so much, okay?
What
Try
are
to
you
stay in the
saying- what are
camera
you saying
frame. Try to
this
stay
for?
in the frame, because that's how this works. If you're not in the frame.
Two draw.
He said zoom in on me and then hit him with
2-2
that.
draw, and
He
then
said zoom in on me and then started like,
2-2 draw, and then easily one of the teams wins on pens, which will be Real Madrid, I think. So yeah, that's my prediction. 2-2, Real Madrid wins.
That was
in
sick.
pens.
Okay, so the odds on are both teams to score are 4-9, and either team to win on penalties 14-1.
I look rough.
Anytime goal scorer. These are confusing me. I don't gamble, so I don't understand odds well enough.
I would say too, if our audience does gamble, we don't condone that necessarily until we get a sponsor that's a gambling sponsor. But if you do gamble, don't put money on a Sergio Ramos red card. Put money on a Sergio Ramos yellow card. Don't put it on a red card, a yellow card. He will almost certainly get one, but he probably won't get it sent off. Also
Hey.
a goal. If you do both, you might get some money.
He guarantees it.
I don't.
He guarantees
But
it.
don't do it.
Put it all on the yellow card. He guarantees it. All right. Pat, what else is going on in the comments?
Put it on Casemiro.
I mean, it's
too.
just been a lot. It's been. Someone said Cosmos will swoop in for the Champions League win, which I honestly could see happening at this point. Real Madrid 4-2.
Okay.
We got. Dude, I see 3-1. Real Madrid 3-1 is a prediction I've seen like. 6
I
or
like
7
that.
times.
Let's move on to. I'd love to know from the commies before you really tee this up, is what they had predicted for their Champions League. I mean, for their Premier League picks, like who they had predicted as a winner, who they thought might be relegated, what their big surprise might be, who their golden boot would be. I'd love to know what you guys actually thought, and don't lie to me because we
will know.
We built the commies
We will
on
know.
trust.
Yeah.
Because without trust, you know what you have.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Trustless commies.
Yeah. Marco said commies gamble all day, which makes me worried that we've just encouraged our audience to gamble.
Listen, we are on record saying we do not
He
encourage
promised.
you to gamble.
He promised. He said it was he said this is your weekly lock. Lock it in at the highest odds. I heard him say that.
Jonathan says Salah fasting. which is
Yes, we should talk about that.
Is he actually fasting?
Yes, he is fasting for
I was-
Ramadan until sundown, the day of the game, which sundown is scheduled to be 30 minutes before kickoff, which is wild. Like, much respect to him for observing Ramadan, but that is amazing to me. Like,
But I thought like there was like they excused it for athletes, like one of like the high.
I think you can get it, but I think he was like, I'm gonna observe it anyway.
I respect that. I respect that.
I'm not an expert by any
But
means.
by then, I mean, Ramadan's already started, so he's probably well into a decent rhythm of fasting and training.
Yeah,
So
and
you can
and
train
he'll
your
get
body
to like
that.
eat 30 minutes before kickoff, which is still super
crazy.
close, but
He got
that's
his whole
wild
ass
to me.
lemonade.
You know
that
how
is
much I
crazy.
would eat if I had fasted all day?
That's crazy. Yeah, dude, big respect. Big
Yeah,
respect.
that's pretty awesome.
So
Good for
people
him.
responded with their pre-season predictions, and it seems like they're being honest because a lot of them are wrong, which is good because that's how prediction happens. Grant had Huddersfield getting relegated. Bob had Everton relegated. A lot of people picked United to win. Kane as the leading scorer and Huddersfield to go down. There's a lot here.
Okay.
I thought for sure Heath Pierce
Abel
was gonna
Vasquez
become
wants
the
to
second
know,
last-ditch effort during the January window, but I was sorely mistaken. That's a good prediction.
I would have kept them up.
You would have. Leaky Heath. No goals get past
Leaky Heath. That's why they call me Leaky Heath, because nothing leaks past me.
I really can't stand this thing in my ear.
All right, well, we had our predictions, and Matt somehow decided to go into the archives and embarrass us by bringing them back up, and I'm not exactly... What?
Is this
Was that
really
our
our
first?
first? Oh wow, that's kind of tight. Was this
Dude,
at the?
So that was
in a
like
row?
2 weeks after you became a soccer fan.
This episode of FFS with our Premier League predictions truly feels like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
So,
Truly.
guys, we're going to play it for you right now. We're going to put it up on the screen, huh?
It's gonna be in the corner.
Oh.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No. It'll be in.
But we can hear it? Okay. So let's go ahead and give a little quick listen to what our predictions were so we can then come back to you probably looking stupid.
Yeah.
I was
Pep Guardiola's in his second season. He's figured out the league a little bit more. He's got a chance to get his feet under him. He's had a year with that squad with Pep Guardiola's in his second season. They spent $200 million in this summer, so they've strengthened that defense. Gundogan is healthy for now. Gabriel Jesus is healthy. They've got a new goalkeeper who can apparently actually play goalkeeper. And I think they're probably not done in the transfer market. So I think with all that, like the squad depth, their coach, having a year as the coach under Guardiola, I think that makes him, for me, it makes them the favorite.
I mean, I'm going to agree with you, actually. City, I don't think there's a clear favorite, but that's why I see being able to sustain one because they have the depth, like you talked about. Like, depth is everything, right? When you play that many games in a year. It is kind of funny, though, that, like, Pep Guardiola's contract was, like, contingent on him making Champions League, and they didn't win the Premier League title his first year. They were, like, they were in a running to actually fall out of Champions League. He didn't want to come to the club and realize how much harder it is. But you're right. Like, I think they've spread their money out pretty well in the transfer window. Out of Champions League, even outside back, and realize how much harder it is. But you're right. Like, I think they've spread their money out pretty well.
No one ever spends any money on adding outside backs. Any manager that's going out spending money on outside backs, dude, that's mad respect to me. No one ever spends any money on me as an outside back, but like it seems like this guy respects me.
I think this has been kind of a hotter take than it needs to be treated as, but I'm picking United to win. I think Mourinho in his second year, he's got a team with so many good components. He's got Lukaku now. I think if anything, last year they underperformed the major league. He's got, like I said, Lukaku, Pogba, he's got Bali in the back line, De Gea, who I think is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, which I think maybe you don't, but I don't see why they can't contend, if not
The numbers agree with you that they were underperforming last year. They were terrible defensive goal, but they were creating the chances. I think he'll probably score like around 25 goals.
Also can't forget they just went out and made brilliant signs in Madrid.
Brilliant. Hi, mate. You're right, mate.
I've been listening to it. I've been listening to other
You
people
become
talk about
COPA90
it.
for a day and he starts using the word brilliant.
Let me start over.
What was that last bit? You guessed Lukaku would have 25. You guessed United would win. And what my hot take wasn't in there, right?
No, next one's hot take.
Oh, we have another one?
Oh yeah, we got two more.
Oh, really?
So I picked United to win,
Okay.
which was it was the second most right answer I could
So that was who would win the league. You went with United. You were clearly wrong. We had City. Clearly right. Ding, 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 ding. 3 points for each of us, 0 for you. Let's move on to now the Premier League Player of the Year.
I'm just gonna play it through here, full screen. Don't play it.
right? Premier League Player of the Year. We're going to take a look at our predictions to see how well this goes for all of us. Not really.
I'm not a United fan, and I don't want to set that precedent. I'm not a United fan.
Favorite team, top scorer, both.
I know, but that's just me
Looking
talking.
kind of
Like,
funny.
Let me get to my
Looking
point.
kind
My
of funny in the light right now. But interesting.
Yeah.
I've got no stake.
My bold prediction is that Lukaku doesn't finish in the top 5 of scoring. Top 5, like, teammates? Sure. Top 5
dabbing
new
videos with
signings?
Pogba?
Sure.
I'm not
top
offended.
5 best friends with Pogba. Shout out to Marcus Rashford, who's going to lose his best friendship.
I think it's
Sure.
Lingard, man. I think Lingard's going to lose his spot.
Yeah, Lingard.
Lingard's
Yeah,
spot
that's
right
true.
now.
I don't know.
It's
But
disappointing.
either way, I'm saying Lukaku doesn't finish in the top 5. I just don't see it. Again, like I said before, Man United, they're just Mourinho's style in general doesn't like promote, like, unless a guy is lights out or literally takes it on his shoulders, doesn't promote a one goal scorer scoring like endless amounts of goals. They grind out results. They have a long season ahead as well. So Champions League, right? I mean, it's a lot harder. It's easier. It's easier when Europa League or anything like that. Champions League is tough. Managing that whole season to become top 5 could be tough. That's might be a hot take to you guys. Definitely is to you because it's your favorite team.
For me, though, it's Lacazette. Like, Lacazette as top scorer, that's my bold prediction. Have to be, like, a strong physical player, and he is that. Like, he's not the tallest, but he's got really good technique.
He's got a little Adriano in him, I think.
A little bit, like, if he was, like, a foot shorter.
But, like, he's got some burliness to him.
And he
that's, like,
scores different types of goals. Like, you don't just see Lacazette scoring one type of. He's not just a tap-in finisher. He's not just scoring headers. He's scoring all types of goals. And in Arsenal's system, where he's gonna have to do a lot of things and participate and build up and be consistent.
For me, I'm going to come at you guys. We've talked a lot about the top 4, top 5, whatever. I'm going to say the big surprise in the Premier League this year is Newcastle United will finish in the top 10. We keep talking about managers, Mourinho, Conte, Guardiola, and I think same story with Newcastle. You have Rafa, who is, I need another word, but it's the only one coming to my mind.
What is he?
Excellent.
He's excellent.
He's
rad.
He's really rad. He's excellent. Stellar. Stoked to watch him.
Yeah.
But no, I think he's got like what is currently somewhat of an ordinary squad. But I think he.
Wow. Pat, Newcastle to the top 10, huh?
That was right.
Right at 10. Was it on the last day that they finished on top at 10?
Was I the only one who got their bold prediction right?
Oh no, because I said Lukaku wouldn't finish in the top 5.
He got his right.
And then
Mine
Aaron
was
said
wrong as hell,
that
boy.
Lacazette would score 1,000 goals.
I got one right.
Oh man, y'all shouldn't have given me crack on my first day. Honestly, that was messed up.
Wait, was that your
It's
first day
racist.
too?
No, first video though. Second day.
Second day?
Yeah.
That's tight. But you'd been a soccer fan for a long time.
For way longer than Matt's been alive, honestly.
It's crazy how hard I pretend.
We have one more, right? So I'm at 6 points right now. If we were, if this was a league structure.
Is this how we're doing
You
it?
would be at 3.
Okay.
You would be at 3.
Yeah.
And I'd be at 6 points. And now we're on to the player of the year, right? Do we have that one queued up?
POT.
All right, guys, listen to this player of the year, bold predictions. I'm going for that big W,
Ooh,
9
none of us
points.
get right.
I have no idea who I picked for player of the
You
year.
definitely didn't pick Salah.
Oh, did he win player of the year?
I kind of have this faith in United. I think in Mourinho's system, strikers tend to thrive. Like Costa did it at Chelsea, and I think Lukaku he wanted to move to a bigger club for a long time. Don't look at me like that.
It's a Klondike bar thing, you know the commercial?
He wanted to move to a bigger club for a long time. He got his
fan?
move, and I think he's going to come out swinging. I think he's just ready. I'm not a United fan, and I think.
What level of player? What type of player would you say Lukaku is? Is he brilliant?
I mean, it was a brilliant signing.
Yeah.
In it.
I like the Romelu Lukaku pick. I think it's not bad. I'm not gonna fry you for that. I like Lukaku a lot.
Backhanded compliment. Backhanded compliment. Backhanded compliment.
Fried a lot.
Yeah. Lukaku's a bad pick. I think he's probably gonna score around like 20, 25 goals. I think he is the type of striker that Mourinho now needs, even though he didn't need him before when he was younger. But for me, it's Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City. That he's like 26, 27 years old, already had 2 really, really good seasons in the Premier League. This is his 2nd season under Pep Guardiola, which Pep is like, players are either in or out with Pep, and if you're in, that means he sees something in you, which typically you get better every season under Pep. We've seen that with a lot of really, really good players. And Kevin De Bruyne's ceiling already looks ridiculous, and I think this year is the year where he's got a lot of extra tools around him. He's got Bernardo Silva coming in, Gabriel Jesus, he's got Sergio Aguero ahead of him, and then he's also got an actual defense behind him, which helps typically when you don't have to worry about defending nearly as much. But I think for me, this is the year Kevin De Bruyne really like takes off.
Yeah. I mean, you're right in the sense that, like, people get better under Guardiola. He's been a guy that, like, De Bruyne has been one of the guys he's spoken the most highly of, right? And that's one of the best managers in the world, if not ever. Saying that about him is only going to make you feel better. Lukaku, I like it, but, like, Man United plays somewhat pragmatically, or at least under Mourinho, they play pretty pragmatic style. Lukaku also struggled to score against big teams before, and like they're gonna grind out results. So like he's gonna have to have multi-goal games from time to time instead of like scoring throughout the year, because I don't see him scoring the 1-0 win all the time. But my guy is the dark horse in this whole running. Dele Alli. I mean, he was the PFA Young Player of the Year 2 times in a row. He's 21, and I think he's exceeding expectation. And of course, this is also a case of like sort of what Neymar had to do to leave to become his own guy. Perhaps Dele Alli has to do the same thing, because he can't win Player of the Year if there's a player on his team that's better than him, or even 2 players with Harry Kane, Christian Eriksen.
That's my dark horse.
Let's cancel the show. Honestly, let's cancel the show. He had a chance, though. I think he could have won Young Player of the Year award. That's what I was thinking. I thought we were talking about 23. And
Yo, I feel like I deserve extra points for picking KDB, because no one knew Sellout was going to be that good.
Oh,
Come
you don't
on.
get points for that. Like,
Commies feel
everyone
like I should
knew
get
that
points.
KDB was going to be
feel
good. You're like, after 2
oh,
whole years.
Oh,
of it,
everyone.
it's like,
So you picked Dele Alli.
Dele Alli is more of a tougher pick than KDB.
Well, it's a wrong pick, my guy.
Well, either way, I'm on 6 points, guys. Going to take home another trophy, adding to my cabinet of YouTube live trophies. Pat, you finished with 3 points. Congratulations, getting Newcastle into the top 10. You were a major part of that accomplishment.
That's true.
Aaron, congratulations, also on finishing second, picking up 3 whole points.
I like how we're just giving
no,
you
you
a
got
win
0
here. I've got listen.
It's 0.
The commies
never
are-
mind.
the
I'm sorry, dude.
the
You finished third.
No, I had at least 3, number 1. At least.
Oh, yeah, you picked City. That's
I
what I
feel
mean,
like
3
I
points.
feel like we should go to commies. Commies are on my side, I feel like.
Yeah, I think they are. So someone said I should lose all my points, and honestly, I'm willing to. So
Let's take it to the commies.
Aaron 84 rated, Heath 70, Pat Icon. What's that?
Oh, that means you're the best. You're the best one.
That's very, very real. Leaky Heath messed up my guy. Who was
I
the
think-
best
I think
predictor?
you read
I
that
had
wrong.
Dele Alli, which was, he had a rough year. He had a tough year.
Since
It was
you've
a
asked,
tough year for
people are
them.
just saying Pat.
He's going to break. I was saying player of the year for the World Cup. Dele Alli is going to be the best player for
Caleb says
England,
Leaky Heath.
player of the year for the single team at the World Cup. So mine is still open. But I finished with 6 points. That's decent prediction.
You gave yourself those points.
Also,
number
why
1.
do you get 3 points? We should wait. Like the bold prediction should be worth 3.
Heath is giving himself. He's
championship should
creating
be
a
worth
scoring
1
system
point.
as he goes along, and then making himself the winner.
Picking
And I think we should go straight to the comments.
Okay, weigh them however you want. I still got 2 right.
Yeah, but they're
And none of you guys
worth,
got 2
they're
right.
Each worth, league champion's worth 1 point.
Okay.
The other one you picked is worth 2 points, and then
No, that was
bold
dark
prediction,
horse.
Bold prediction's worth 19 points.
Okay,
So
bold
I'm
prediction. No, bold prediction. I got 19 points for
Guys,
because I
the
said
bold
Lukaku wouldn't finish in the top 5.
No,
so
but-
now I've just finished with 20 points to your
it's different because
19.
For me, it's worth 19. Guys, I thank you so much for having me win this, and we'll be moving on now.
All right, guys. We decided to create, between Aaron and I, he was tasked with creating the World Cup 11 of players from teams who didn't qualify. And I picked the 11 of players from teams who did qualify, but they were snubbed from the tournament. So do we have them side by side or
Snubs and
one-on-one?
clubs. Snubs and
One-on-one?
clubs.
All right, so first we're going to show you guys the team of the non-qualifying, the team of non-qualifiers. So let's get that up there on the screen. Wow, what a squad!
Good
Alexis
Lord.
Sanchez, Aubameyang, Bale.
Bale.
Basically, this is like an Arsenal All-Star team.
Arturo Vidal, Miralem Pjanic, Marek Hamsik, David Alaba, Giorgio Chiellini, Oblak in goal, Virgil van Dijk, and Antonio Valencia on the right. This team, they would make the semis, I think, at least.
That is a good team.
It's a sick team, dude.
That is a very
This team is actually legitimately sick.
Sanchez average this year. Bale average this year. Get out of here. Valencia very good. Alaba very good. Oblak, see, you've got a really strong back line, though. That's the thing. Your back line is very
Backline is strong.
Yeah.
And I went with my head over my heart. I picked Oblak, even though Gigi Buffon, like, Oblak is a better keeper right
Marek
now.
Hamsik, he hasn't really
gotta go
had
now.
his comeback, right? He hasn't been great since.
He was really good this year.
Really?
Yeah. He's going to China probably, though. I think this year actually broke Napoli. Like, legitimately. I think this year broke them as a club, which...
Yeah, well, when you lose 7 titles straight, it'll do it to you. That's why we endorse only winners here, guys. Winners only. That's what we call this show. Winners only. Find a team, does really good, high odds of winning a championship, buy their shirt. That's my motto. These shirts also breathe really well and they don't stink that bad. So
I actually just kind of feel bad for Nappy because I didn't want to see that team break up, by the way.
Pat, what are people in the comments saying about that? Sorry, not the people in the comments. I mean the commies. What are they saying about that team?
Where's Timothy Weah?
Okay.
Pulisic.
Okay.
Pulisic on there?
Pulisic was on my bench.
No, didn't see a bench. You don't get to call it a bench. You just didn't put him in your team. Didn't think he was good enough, and that's okay. For you, I guess, because I would have definitely had him in my starting lineup.
Someone's just yeah. Someone just said Slovenian. Pulisic was not good against BVB.
He didn't. Did he play against
LAFC?
Against LAFC, maybe.
For BVB, he had an average year, but he's still very, very good. And you got to have a young player in there, which is why you guys are gonna love my squad when we put it up here in a second.
Yeah. That's all we got from the.
That's all we got for that. All right, guys, let's put up my squad. This is the team to remind you of players that were snubbed in this tournament. So I've got Sergio Roberto outside back, Marcos Alonso outside back, Joe the Hitman Hart. I got Martinez and Smaldini in the back. Julian Weigl because he did a takeover on COPA90, so I instantly had to put him in there because it's much love. He's part of the COPA family.
The way he pronounces his last name, though. Julian Weigl.
Weigl.
Julian Weigl.
Is it Weigl?
He says Weigl.
Oh, he was translating it to us then, right? Because it's Weigl.
I thought it was
right.
Weigl,
It has to be Weigl.
Dude, that's so
Anyways,
sad.
Nangolan because I love him so very much, and he's 30, and he should have definitely been in the squad. Roberto Martinez, you made a huge mistake taking a guy who could be a cancer to your squad and leaving him out of the World Cup as you attempt to win it with your Golden Generation team.
Oh.
Emre Can has to be in it.
Say that
Suso
twice.
has to be in it. Sessegnon because you have to have your teenagers in it, or 24-year-old teenagers, according to Matt. And then up top, Mauro Icardi, because everybody loves Mauro Icardi, except for the Argentinian national team.
So no one asked me to make a list.
And Mexico does.
And yes, and Kai
And by
Su,
proxy,
Leo
Messi.
Yeah, and all those
His
types
good
of
friend.
Basically, Leo Messi didn't want him in the team, didn't make sense, so I totally get it. But either way, guys, let us know between those teams, if they matched up, I think we should do a FIFA showdown on that, by the way. I've already mentioned it to Frank. We're waiting for you to go on vacation, then I'm going to step in there, steal the show,
dope, dude. That's
never
tight.
give it back,
That's
and it's going to be based on this one. It's going to be amazing.
Honestly,
you guys should check it out.
That's how you should operate in life. Just wait till someone leaves, slide in that spot, and just take it.
Yeah, if you're not stealing stuff,
You're
from
not
your
really
friend,
trying.
your closest
You're not
friend stealing
trying.
stuff and not giving it back.
Anytime you go out of town, I take full advantage, bro.
I wish you. I hope you do. I hope you take my monitor from my
Dude.
desk. I hope you use the drawers.
I
You
put
probably
my
left it
feet
open.
up on your desk. I don't even touch my
I
desk.
put your
just-
feet up
People have
on
some
your
opinions.
desk. When
People
I
have-
choose what choose.
He has
How's that
some
sound?
opinions. Was Fellaini on there?
No.
Guys, if you were wondering last week, okay, there was a little bit of a game on the weekend, okay, and just before that game, which was the DFB Pokal final, there was another littler game called the FA Cup final, with two very non-attack-minded teams, but our favorite Chelsea fan in the office,
And one of my favorite people.
Dash Fellner, who you guys love and adore,
Google
is
him.
going to be joining us, and we've got scenes from his trip to England, and we're going to show you them, and then we're going to talk to Dash about what he felt, because I'm pretty sure we have some epic scenes. I haven't had a chance to look through those yet, because I was working in meetings, getting pulled in all directions, and so I haven't really had a chance to see those. So let's play those right now.
25 seconds.
Oi, oi!
Oh my gosh. Look
Huh? Living the dream out there. A grown man having some tears of passion and joy and love. Did I not tell you that Chelsea was going to win?
Did you say that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 50-50 pick, kind of.
Yeah, I mean.
They were one of two teams that could have won.
Anyway, we won.
Let's
It
talk
was
about
Did
amazing.
not watch our social channels. I said they were going to win.
I didn't.
Because they missed out on Champions League. This is going to be their big moment to recover all that.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't our big moment, but it was pretty great.
Can I tell you guys a quick little thing before we interview Dash on his experience? This is my conversation with Dash last week, okay? Leading up to this. Oi. I said back, oi, oi. No, he said oi, oi. I said oi back. He said, how are you? I said, good. You? He said, dees. With an accent, obviously. And he said, what time? And I said, what time is kickoff tomorrow? He said, 5:15 p.m. Buzzing. Score prediction, 2-1 Chels.
Oh, yeah. You
And
did.
then And he said, "Come on." And I said, and then he said, "Shall I send you pics?" And I said, "Whatever you want, mate." And he said, "Okay, I will."
It's funny how I say when I'm messaging him, I say mate all the time because I just hear myself speaking to him with his voice.
Dude, he wanted you to be excited to receive the pics, by the way.
Exactly.
And you let him
I gave him
down.
carte blanche. I said, "Whatever you want."
No. That's you know that
You're right.
You've been in a
I couldn't
relationship
care less if you sent me
before.
yes. I could not care less. But I wanted you to be happy, and clearly you executed that.
I was so happy. It was amazing. I want to
How
watch
many
that
times
video
did you
again.
cry?
I just cried that time,
Dude,
but it went on a bit.
Yeah.
I was just, it was
Dude,
amazing.
I feel like the commies don't understand. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't like Chelsea. Chelsea are a very hateable club.
I would say most people.
But if you met Dash, you would love Chelsea.
No, I know Dash.
Except Aaron,
I like Dash. I still hate Chelsea.
Chelsea's U19s would
I
win
love
MLS.
Dash. I can separate that from my hate for Chelsea.
Pat just said something. Say it again.
No, I said the Chelsea's U18s would win MLS. Is what Dash says a lot.
See, this is
let's
Chelsea
get that
fans,
clip.
but this is where Dash gets into trouble because Dash shares that sentiment, and you're provoking him right now.
Dude,
but what I will say
it. I'm loving
is
it.
Dash, between the one game that I went to at Stamford Bridge and Dash, you have made me a moderate fan of Chelsea.
Dude, I went to his house, watched it with Dave and his older brother, and just like I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
This team, the U18s, would win a lot of leagues.
Oh, you're not going to wind me up right now, guys. I'm not going to do this today. I'm in a very good place. You're not going to do this MLS comparison.
He's got a Nintendo
It's going
Switch,
to make me
guys.
so
Let's
mad.
get those suggestions in.
Guys, let's go back to the Nintendo Switch questions. Dash, what was the experience like, though? Walk me through in a very Dash. Let me finish. In a very quick way. Okay, you have 30 seconds to walk me through what that day was like from the moment you got up to you celebrating after. That's all you get.
I woke up at like 8:30, 9 a.m. Met up with my friends at 10:30, 11 a.m. Kickoffs at 5:15. Bear in mind, went straight to Baker Street where there's a pub there where Chelsea fans congregate before whenever we play at Wembley. It was great there. It was kicking off a little bit. It was nice. All Chelsea fans. Got on the tube, went at about 2 p.m. to Wembley. Is this slow?
No. We got to get to 5:15.
Honestly, slow down.
Work towards 5:15.
Okay, I'm going to slow down. Oh, I was with my cousin.
Don't slow down.
No, Dash, work towards 5:15, dude. They got to work towards
Tell us about your cousin.
So my cousin is a big Chelsea fan, but also looks like David Luiz.
Is this the family, the one who?
Yeah, he looks identical to David Luiz, and there's a David Luiz song that goes, "Oh, David Luiz, you are the love of my life, oh David Luiz."
Okay, all right.
Anyway, finish it.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
No, what's the
anyway,
story?
he was with us. He goes to all the games, and we're at the pub together, and every Chelsea fan goes up to him and takes pictures with him.
As David Luiz, or
they
know?
They don't really know.
Like
They're kind of like, is this David Luiz? Is this David Luiz lookalike? Is this his brother?
Have a wee looky
Also,
loo.
he's Brazilian. This my cousin, so it makes even more sense. So we're at the pub, and I pick him up and I put him on this table, and it's bright sunshine, lovely summery London afternoon, and literally 300 Chelsea fans start chanting at him. Oh, David Luiz. It was unbelievable. I got a video of it, but I don't have it now.
This story rules.
But I'll show you it afterwards.
You're stepping on my
mic.
mic.
Then,
Can you guys get closer together, please?
Yeah.
And then, and that was it. And then it was kickoff. Well, we stayed at the pub
You had
a bit.
very good seats.
And then I took my shirt off.
Are those your seats normally when you're home?
No, that's at Wembley.
But you had very good seats. You were close, right?
No, we weren't. I would
you
go
just
to the
went
front
down.
whenever we win.
Oh, it's not past security, huh?
No, not past security. That was just like front row.
Okay. But incredible experience.
Amazing. Just
after
good to
winning
see
that,
Chelsea
do
in
you
the
consider it a
flesh.
major trophy?
No, not at all. I'm not going to do one of those Arsenal we won the FA Cup.
Me neither.
The classic Arsenal thing of like we're like silverware winners.
Chelsea, only team in London to win a European Cup.
Exactly.
Champions League?
We're the only team in London to win the European Cup.
Right, everyone knows it.
Anyway, so no, I'm happy that we won a trophy. It doesn't redeem the bad season we had. But it's a good plus.
All right, last question for you. Last question, because you ate up a little bit more than 30 seconds.
Take your time.
A few more seconds than 30. Conte's got to go now?
Yes, sadly. He messed up in the season, especially the second half of the season. Yeah.
I agree.
It's a shame. But
so who do you want to come in?
Well, it sounds like Sari's coming in.
Dash-Trick in Fellner.
Dash what?
He's mixed our names up.
Dash-Trick in Fellner.
Yeah, I asked the commies if it's Pash or if it's Dat.
Dash-Trick in Fellner is pretty perfect.
Dash-Trick in Fellner is pretty solid, to be honest.
See, let's
Dash-Trick in Fellner. That's it.
Dragon Ball Z
But
style.
yeah, I don't know. Sari. Who knows?
Yeah. Would you like that?
Don't know much about him. Don't really know who I want, really.
You're going to play some beautiful footy.
Yeah.
You might not win, but you'll play some beautiful footy in the process.
I hope so. Up the Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea.
Not saying it.
Anything else you want to say to the commies? You've been out for a bit, and they've missed you. They've spoken about you regularly. They said that British lad.
We had another video, but I don't know where it went. I think it was sideways. It was me leading the chants on the way out.
Yeah?
Oh,
yeah,
that's sick.
after the game, I was really excited. And I've got a sore throat now because of it.
I love it.
I like that.
Lots of screaming. It was great.
Amazing.
Anyway.
Biggest club in the U.S.?
Obviously, the Cosmos, the green.
Thank you, man.
The green.
I'm
always here for you.
Handshake, guys. That was sick.
That was tight.
Christian Taylor, this guy said I'm his hero earlier. I wasn't even on the show, but earlier he said, Dash, you are my hero. I'm like, Christian, are you sure?
Chop City says, these guys are a joke. Spot on. Spot on, that's what we are. We're a joke.
That's sick.
All right.
All right, man.
Well,
so I guess that's my cue to leave.
I actually
just love to let you guys continue to
just
carry the show, the two of you over there, and we'll just post up.
Should I just leave?
We'll send him off with a video.
We got one more video to send him off with? All right, Dash, we're going to send you off with a video. Thank you for coming on. Love that video. It's sick to see your passion. Even though you make fun of me for collecting Panini stickers and then you're a grown man crying at a soccer game, saying mine is childish, and you're crying at a soccer game. I love both, and I respect both. I wish you'd respect me for collecting stickers.
I now respect you, so thanks for respecting me.
Don't you do that now, dude.
Siga Zaga, Siga Zaga! Oi, oi, oi! 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 Siga! Siga Zaga! Oi, oi, oi! We're the Blues! Go Steely! We're the Blues! Go Steely!
That's a problem, that his voice right there.
All right, Dash, thanks for coming on, bud.
Thanks,
Appreciate it. You're more than welcome to stay on. We're going to do rapid fire. Doesn't really fit well with your speed of talking, but if you're willing to do it and throw some stuff over quickly and send it back, we're not good at it either, but we're going to do rapid fire real quick. Then we're going to force Aaron in to do his Black Power rankings, which he's not prepared for, but he's good off the cuff. Recent graduate of improv, the 100 or 101 level, so he'll be able to just on the fly. Everything with him is on the fly. So let's get into, guys. Get your questions in real quick. We're going to do some rapid fire Black Power rankings, and we're going to wrap this thing up. So get them going, and until then, we're going to have a little chat until we get a few things
Who's
going.
more boring, Chelsea or United?
United. Dash, you?
United.
Okay. Here's a quick one. Winning by playing ugly, or winning less by playing beautifully?
Obviously the first one. Winning by playing ugly. Is that for me?
Yeah, you finished second or you finished fourth. Both Champions League spots. One of them's really ugly, but it's a second place finish. Or fourth place, still Champions League, but you played beautifully.
I don't really know.
Okay, that's not how this works. Aaron.
I'd rather win and play ugly. You can
Win and play ugly.
You can always point back at a trophy. You can never point.
No, you didn't get a trophy. You get second place. Second place or fourth place. Okay, how about this? Europa League, you play the best football in Europe. Champions League, you play Chelsea. A little bit more pragmatic. Not ugly, but pragmatic. A little bit more efficient, less entertaining.
Definitely the Champions League one.
Okay, cool. You guys only care about money. What's the next one?
We want rapid fire questions?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, this guy Chop City says, can you guys talk about Sporting and the 50 men that storm in their practice and beat up the players, or do you guys only talk about English soccer and not Portuguese soccer news?
Didn't we talk about that?
First of all, that's an aggressive way to ask that. We talk about all football here. And I was actually at the Sporting Maritimo game, believe it or not, the most random game of all time. That was crazy. I think we got to talk about that.
Should we talk about that, by the way?
Rapid fire. You got 41 seconds to talk about it. I'm going to be counting my fingers.
Yeah, I feel like the point of the rapid fire segment is to not go into those things.
Okay,
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hit me up later and we can talk about it. But we do like Portuguese soccer.
If somebody has an actual description of what happened with that, I'm down.
A ton of Sporting
banned from this network. Woo!
Basically, Sporting's president has been talking badly about their players. Yeah. So a ton of Sporting supporters, ultras in mass, stormed training, beat up a bunch of the staff, attacked the players. Bas Dost had a big cut over his head. Wow. And some people were insinuating that it was the Sporting president who's been going at the players that sent the ultras. It's a whole big kerfuffle.
Kind of sick.
Makes sense.
Not good, but
kind
of crazy. That's crazy.
Good. Yeah.
That's crazy. So we talked about that, and we'll talk about it more. Hit me up on Twitter.
Yeah, we're down to talk about that more. Educate us more on it. All right, next question.
Okay. How will Pellegrini do at West Ham?
Mid-table. Almost
They
non-answer.
will finish between 10th and 14th place.
Cool. I agree with that.
Dash?
16th.
Okay. But safe.
Andrew asks, Red Bull's best team in MLS right now? Could be. Cool. Probably the most fun to watch play. I mean, I hate them.
I have 3 teams. Red Bulls, Columbus are also in really good form. LAFC also in really good form. But Red Bulls have the best current streak form right now.
And Montreal might sell Piatti to Columbus.
Did you see Joey Saputo's quote, which is all right, can I explain that? Joey Saputo basically was like, no disrespect to this player, but if a team comes in and tries to buy him right now in our current situation, I'm going to offload those wages. I don't know. Is it better to have 3 players at $2 million each than 1 player at $6 million? I'm not really sure. I'm not here to rumor. That was what he was saying. I'm not here to rumor, and then spread 20 rumors within one quote.
I love that.
Which is really crazy. And it's like a fire sale, and they've got to bring in players in the summer, he said. And
dude.
And yeah, it's just tough times for them, which is crazy. By the way, there was also that quote from the Albert Rusnak. Did you see his? Today,
well, they're asking him quick fire questions.
No, but you're right. But he also said they were asking him about going on to international break, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm really excited to go into international break. A couple games on the road for us, and blah blah." And then he went on to say that he's also happy because of all the issues within the front office right now, and so he's really happy to be leaving during this time. And just rolled that grenade out, and then that was the end of the interview. And I was like, wow. Things are hot right now in the landscape, huh?
Is he not?
Volcanoes.
Is he not?
So rapid fire,
Okay.
not a thing, or no? That was. I'm down. No, again, no one watches more MLS than me. So
okay, next one.
Let's see. Jamie Bennett says COPA90 US sucks. Sorry, but I love the English one. Hey man, that's okay, but thank you for watching.
It's actually a global one. It's not limited to just
we're
being
all in this
English.
together.
There's a lot of people from different places there.
And Dash is responding to people for me. Okay. What do we want? Where are we at? Who's winning the first game of the World Cup? Who's that? Russia versus Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. Interesting match.
Russia, probably?
I would say Russia, yeah.
Yeah, Russia's not very good, though.
I'm
going with Saudi.
But
I'm going with the draw. Those things are not. I'm going 0-0, legitimate 0-0
super
draw.
ugly game.
I've watched both of them play games before, and neither of them are super exciting. But if somebody is going to score, it's going to be Saudi Arabia.
Crazy.
No, it's going to be Alan Jagoev from Russia. I'm putting it down right there.
I love how we all have a different interpretation of what rapid fire
1-0 Russia. Put it down. 1-0 Russia, Alan Jagoev.
All right, how many questions do you have time?
Seen a rapid fire?
How much time do we have left, Matt, for questions?
Because we've got 2 down.
Okay, keep them rolling, dude. Yes.
Who will be the biggest flop at the World Cup?
Team or player?
They don't say.
So I need you to say, or I can't do rapid fire.
Both. Let's do both. I'm gonna say. I don't know.
Belgium.
Biggest flop.
One of the big teams is gonna mess up. I think I could see I don't want to say. I don't want to say it and embarrass myself. No, I was gonna say I could see Germany just not doing good, like Spain did last World Cup. There's a hangover. It takes 4 years to get to it. But
biggest flop.
While you think on that one, I've got another one for you.
That's fair. That is not how rapid fire works. I don't get this much time. I'm going to go with...
Just say what's on the tip of your tongue. Just say a name.
Spain! God, that hurt.
Spain.
I don't even know why I said that.
Aaron?
I already said it. Belgium.
Oh, I didn't listen. I'm a bad friend.
Okay, I got one for you. Who is the best-looking player in the Champions League final, excluding Ronaldo?
Excluding. So we're establishing that Ronaldo's the best looking?
Just like statuesque, gorgeous, like he's fake looking.
How did you do this again?
I knew we were going to bring this onto the show.
This again?
There's no way that you can go one whole show without getting onto the physique of humans.
Sergio Ramos is a good. I think Sergio Ramos is a good looking
he is
guy.
good looking.
Maybe what's the keeper of Liverpool's name?
Loris Karius.
He's good looking.
I'm gonna go with
if you're into
Raphael
Vikings,
Varane.
he's got that Viking look.
I am.
I'm gonna go with Raphael Varane.
Sweet, but he's not like. I don't look at Marcelo and like. I'm not.
How
Like,
about for Liverpool?
Oh, I thought this was rapid fire, guys.
yeah, you're right. I'm a bad friend again.
For Liverpool?
Virgil van Dijk's a good looking dude.
James
by the way.
Milner.
I agree.
No, not James.
Virgil van Dijk could take care of
What?
you.
Yeah, but he's just like a sweet guy.
No, Robertson's.
Yeah. I mean, Adam Lallana's handsome.
Rapid fire.
Best Premier League stadium. Crystal Palace. This is stadium.
Highbury.
Stamford Bridge, but Old Trafford for atmosphere.
Wow.
I didn't know. I just thought rapid fire was one single question or one single answer. I didn't know you got to have two.
Anfield.
Nice. I gotta scroll up a bit. You guys are coming at us a little bit slow. Come on, commies. Who to win MLS? Atlanta United.
Sporting KC.
It's a good pick.
Don't know why I said that either.
It's a good pick.
San Jose Earthquakes.
No, they're in like last place.
Now I feel more
Watch as much
confident about my
MLS as me, which is the most of anyone in the world. There's players,
No,
there's
they're not
coaches
gonna win
that
anything.
don't watch more MLS than me.
LAFC or TFC?
You only get one dash.
No, it's a choice. LAFC or
Oh, that's a question.
Oh, this is a good one. Best U.S. prospect.
Weston McKennie.
I agree. I like him a lot.
Christian Pulisic.
But I only support the Vermont national team.
He's not a prospect. He's the best player on the team now.
That is true.
World Cup top goal scorer. World Cup top goal scorer.
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
Neymar.
I was gonna say Neymar too.
Thomas Mueller.
Who wins NPSL? New York Cosmos over Detroit City.
Cosmos.
I'm saying
TSF Academy in Teaneck, New Jersey. Just kidding. Just come on. To be quick.
NPSL?
Yeah. Motown.
Kingston
maybe.
Stockade. No. Academico.
Brooklyn Italians.
What are they?
Does my guy want to be famous for something? And famous for loving me?
Next team to join the MLS.
Well,
Let's
after
take out the
Nashville,
dot.
it's Cincinnati, obviously.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that like a smug guy who watches more MLS than anyone else in the world. Tyler
Academica
Adams.
SC is gonna win NPSL.
What?
Academica SC.
Are they good?
Yeah, dude. From Turlock, California.
Yeah,
Basically my
I know. You
hometown.
used
Me
to
and
play
Colin
for
Kaepernick.
I
You
just
guys
don't know if they're that good. Dude, it's a lot of MLS questions,
I've
so I'm
got
not
the
trying to be. Yeah, you hit it.
Who's going to win the Premier League next season?
Next season? I can't even.
Probably
we can
Manchester
barely
City again.
predict it
Manchester
now.
City.
Oh, Prem. What I think you said MLS.
Dude, they're flying now.
Yeah, I would say City again.
People.
Who do you think?
Not City.
Not Chelsea.
You have to say a name.
No, just not City.
Say a name.
I'm going to go with not City.
Say a name,
Say a name.
Dash.
It could be anyone.
You have to pick a name.
Rapid
that's
fire.
I'll go
going
with
to
Chelsea
beat
because I've
City.
got to go with Chelsea.
Dude, rapid fire's the best. I love this. It's so fun.
Such a loyalist that he won't say another name.
He goes, just the field. No, the field. You don't get to say that.
What's the question?
What?
You have any more questions?
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Well, we're going until Matt turns the lights off, so.
It's true.
It's a lot of U.S. soccer and MLS questions.
Most desirable World Cup final.
Germany, Brazil.
France.
That can happen, right?
Yeah, Germany, Brazil.
I think
Germany, Brazil is
yeah.
really good. Damn.
Fun times.
Yeah, that's it. Did you have a different one?
No, I'll do the same because I'm too tired to think.
Pat's friend is British James Franco. Is that?
Ooh,
is this
wow.
a
Toy?
That is a
I can see that.
Um,
you like that?
He's the most
That is a compliment.
handsome man. One of
You say everybody's the most
No, I
handsome.
don't.
To
Rapid
be
fire,
fair,
guys.
You two are very handsome, but that's another point. That's just a luck.
Champions League final next year.
Champions League's final next year?
Yeah.
All right, now we're just asking random stuff. Where it's like, if people don't want to be part of this, that's fine. They don't have to just add. We don't have to just add the year after.
Is Antonio Conte bald?
Yes.
Yes.
He got hair plugs. That man got hair
You were all in
plugs,
on
bro.
that. Okay, we're not going to tease him though. We don't do that here.
That's not cool.
All right, time to
Oh,
move
wait,
on.
one more.
Okay, one more.
Yeah.
Water or lemonade?
Lemonade and water within it.
Like all natural lemonade or
Like homemade lemonade or water?
Let's just call this medium fire.
With a pizza. Like you're eating pizza.
What? Lemonade.
Yeah.
Wow.
Conte, whether he's
Strawberry
bold or not,
lemonade.
it's fine. I didn't mean
Strawberry
to say that.
lemonade is a strong play.
Yeah, but like natural, like real lemonade?
Homemade.
That doesn't mean anything. You can make everything at home with tons of sugar or natural.
Like nice homemade lemonade.
I didn't grow up with mine was frozen in a can. It came out of the freezer and it was homemade lemonade. You had to thaw it out.
The
and you poured it
minute
in
joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get the fresh lemons off the tree?
Hit me with more questions.
get some
Padre
lemonade?
Show.
Yo, Flores needs to start pulling out cards because you guys are out of control during the rapid fire session.
All right, one more question.
One more? We could add 19 in that time.
Just toss them.
You're still wasting time. All right, guys, we are moving on to Aaron's Black Power rankings. I hope he made a list. If he didn't, here he goes. Oh, he did.
I did. I did it quick. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Jamal Lascelles from Pats Newcastle. Got named Player of the Year. I thought he was actually really good in the Prem this year. Marcelo is my next in the Black Power rankings. For his son did the bin challenge with his Real Madrid, and then he did the bin challenge with
Time
the
out. There's a direct disrespect right now happening.
You're telling
within.
me.
This feels like racism to me.
Yeah. It is. It's racism. Let's respect. Be respectful.
I just feel like I'm being disrespected as the only black man in this show.
Marcelo bin challenge.
Marcelo bin challenge with Real Madrid. His son did it with Real Madrid, and then he did it with his son's team, which I think is pretty tight. Rafael Varane, just because I've shouted him out a lot, I think he's going to play a huge part in this Champions League final. I think he's going to be real good. Trent Alexander-Arnold on the other side of it. 19 years old, playing in the Champions League final. I think that's tight. And then lastly, my homie Tyler Adams. I do believe he has now signed. It's not confirmed, I don't think, but I think, sorry, Matt. I think he's going over to Europe after the season. I think that's a good step for him.
Good for him.
I'm pretty excited for him.
Is he injured? RB Leipzig.
Same team.
He caught like a knee knock, but I think he's back in training.
But he's in the national team camp?
I think he was. I don't think he's with the national team, but he was back in training today.
Okay.
Or I heard. But I think he's going over to Europe. I think he'll do well there. I think it's a good leap for him to go to Bundesliga if that's where he's going. So shout out to him, and he's in the power rankings for that.
Fits right into the Leipzig's at least philosophy of like 23 and under. So perfect. Cool. Anything else? Final notes? You get 10 seconds each. Go.
Big love to all the commies. I can't wait to see you next week.
US Open Cup tonight.
US Open Cup.
Oh, I thought that was your biggest favorite tournament, and you're not paying attention to it. Cool.
It is.
Dash,
Well,
your 10 seconds is
I am
up.
actually not paying attention to it.
Do you think Tyler Adams drinks Red Bull a lot?
Probably not
It's a
a lot.
good question to ask.
Probably not a lot.
Aaron, 10 seconds. Go.
Anything? I'm happy to be here. I'm not going to be here for the next live show, and I'll miss you guys.
Who's gonna sit there?
We're gonna party.
You're only constant.
Who's gonna sit there?
I'm the only constant, huh? Wow, you guys are going to miss my face.
Wait, do we know who's gonna sit in his chair?
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Yes, you are.
JJ? Dude, I can't be there.
I'll call every black person I know. We'll be fine.
All right, my 10 seconds is thank you to everybody behind the camera because these guys are the best.
Can we
We're
turn
going
it?
to turn the camera on, then someday you guys are going to see them
Can we do it
in
now?
the flesh, in real life. But thank you guys, and thank all the commies for hanging out with us every single Wednesday, 5 p.m., STFU. We're going to be doing this throughout the World Cup, hopefully, as well, because we want to keep this consistent and keep building it. But again, guys, make sure you let us know what platform you want us to stream this on. And until next Wednesday at 5 p.m., thanks for watching.
Chelsea.
Let's clap them off. Chelsea.
It's been a minute right now. I've been living that life on the road both times, man, I getting that pound. Music hazy, 10 toes daily, I don't wanna lick a man down. OGBH too royal to miss my aim, man's getting that crown. Both times be the king getting queen's head, know that she going down. Watch couple flicks and chill life jacket, make sure she doesn't drown. Got no squares in a circle, so no wonder she coming round. They with her back to the loud, both times do you hear how they speaking them sound. Do you hear how they speaking them sound. It's been a minute, take time. Time to turn up, get away, forget how we end up at mine. But still, I ain't complaining, frame big back, I ain't talking about spine. Started sipping on yak, both types, next she came, give me that wine. Wave got mixed with the haze, so you know that man was out of my mind. Next thing, we up and left, that's right, cause it was about that time. No shot, I had to skate, cause man, no, gotta get back on my grind. What can I say, man, sleep when I'm dead, for now, I'm living that life. For now, I'm living that life.